Hey friends, welcome back to my channel again. We are going to learn about core database framework. So for that I'll create a new project and we will try to accommodate a new core database framework inside that, and I will show you step by step how we are going to integrate the framework. Yeah, so this is our very new project. The name is project 1. Inside this I am going to show you that how I can create a new project, new core database framework project. Yeah, okay. So so this is how we are going to select the core database model. We are not going to create a Cocoa touch class, but we can select data model inside core data section, and after clicking on this you can name it like anything. So since I'm having a project 1 as a project name, so maybe I'll choose another name for this core database framework. So let's name it like booking, since we are going to use it for appointments kind of project booking. Okay, so this is the window of core database. Yeah, you can see this, and this is, you can assume like it is our database, and this is the add entity button where we use this to add the new entities like this. After clicking we can easily see that there is a by default entity is already there. Yeah, so if you want to change the name you can enter and you can just name it like anything. I have name it as a student. Yeah, and each entity is having a multiple attributes. On the right side of the window you can see there are a lot of attributes you can provide by clicking on this plus icon. So let's say a student is having ID, roll number, grade, uh, name as well. Okay, and like this we will have a maybe a counselor or teacher as another entity we will see later on. Okay, so now I am going to create attributes for the entity name student. Yeah, so before that let's create another entity which is having name as a teacher. Okay, and we have to follow the guidelines which says that we have to always start with the capital as a entity name. Yeah, so here I am creating students attributes name as ID, name, and um, maybe grade. Yeah, and also we need to subsequently provide the type as well. Type means data type. So while we are creating the attributes, we make sure that the specific attributes are certain type. So in the name attributes we are going to select a string, and ID we will select, we can select like integer 16, 32, anything. For name we should always go for string. Yeah, and same like grade we can go for string as well. And since we are creating a roll number, so roll number is always as a integer, so obviously we are going to uh, select as an integer. Yeah, so let's go with the teacher entity and create attributes for teachers. So we will have like name, pictures, just like student was having picture as attributes, phone number. So name is again going to be string type, uh, and the picture I already have mentioned that it should be a binary data type, and rest of all we can define like string. Now we can also create a relationship to one to one and one to many of among these entities. So here I am selecting actually I am creating a relationship from teacher to student, so that's why I have selected this student to student. Yeah, destination also you can select, and then For if you are creating from the teacher, then there would not be any inverse. But yes, if you go to, yeah, so here we will select this student, and you cannot I mean you cannot do this inverse if you are making changes from the teacher itself, but yes, you can do this from student's entity as well. Yeah, so I'll show you in the later part of the tutorial that how we can inverse from other entity to teacher. Yeah. So this is how we set up our entities and attributes, and also we can set up the relationship. Now guys, let's go to the student section and check about the relationship over there. Yeah, these are the fetch property which can be actually used to predicate and filter out the you can actually create a filter inside your query while fetching the data. Yeah, okay, so let's create another attribute which should be a teacher id, and it should be always in integer as a data type. Now this is like you can use this button to add another attributes from here as well, and from the attribute section as well. Yeah, and this clicking on this button, it will show you actually the uh, tables picture, how actually it is picturizing. It is going to show you the uh, picture format. Yeah, so this is like how actually the student and teacher entities are being created. So you can also say that by creating entities, we are creating tables separately. Okay, yeah. So guys, that's all for this tutorial. We will meet into the next part of this core database, and we'll see much more details about the core database. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Bye bye.